Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Saltwater and Smoke podcast with Laura and I with our WTF Wednesday series, episode 14. And here we are again, outside, Martha's Vineyard. Nice and cool day. We figured we would do it again outside, and why not, right? So, you got the weather? Let's be in it. And so, here we are, episode 14.
We got the weather, let's be in it.
Let's be in it, you know. So, here we are, Wednesday.
I can't believe it's 14.
Yeah, 14 weeks. We're still talking. And
Wow.
that's probably not going to stop, like, till death.
We got a lot of shit to say.
We do have a lot of shit to say. That's kind of how this started.
Yeah.
And so, happy hump day to you.
Woo! Yeah. News, man. Woo!
The news is the news.
Cheers.
But let's get started.
Let's get started. Woo!
As usual.
Oh my God.
Dark and stormy?
Dark and stormy.
Oh. Espresso martini on the rocks, guys. Here we are.
Here we are.
I wonder if anybody thinks we should go, like, right from here to AA.
That's true. I have heard comments that, the drinking doesn't help you get your point across.
No, it doesn't help, and sometimes it does.
Sometimes it does.
It's called Liquid Courage, guys. Yeah, Liquid Courage. So here we are. Week 14, political hell hasn't died down much.
Oh my God, people.
So we're just going to go ahead and get rolling.
What you got?
What do I got? I got the Bryan Kohberger sentencing today.
Yeah, yes.
Been waiting for that.
That was major.
Not that we didn't know that he had pleaded guilty.
Right.
And he took the deal.
Right.
Because he didn't, to
Yeah,
avoid
we
the
didn't
death
know where it was
penalty.
going.
We knew that part. We
Yep.
knew all of that. We knew that that was going to be the deal.
Yep.
But for a long time now, people have been waiting. The families have been trying. They just want something from him. Some type of explanation as to why. And families always want to know why. Who doesn't want to know why their loved ones are gone unnecessarily? Was this a random thing? Did he know them? What's the situation? Well, he said 3 words.
Did he? What did he say?
I respectfully decline. And that was his opportunity to make a statement. And I respectfully decline.
Wow.
So he's pretty stone-faced the whole time, but he's always been.
Yep.
I told you that I had just finished watching the
You
documentary.
were watching the documentary that I didn't even know was available.
I found it by accident.
That's crazy. So fast.
I found it by accident. It was actually...
Was it one night in Idaho? Or
I think it was One Night in Idaho. I think that was the name of it. It was on Prime, I believe, Amazon Prime. And I watched it. I want to say it was maybe 4 or 5, maybe was it 6 episodes? Whatever. Anyway, I just watched right through it. It was just like, I love that stuff anyway. Well, not love that stuff, but I'm intrigued by this stuff. But a lot of people are with true crime and stuff. But,
Amen.
But I didn't know some of the backstories of the victims,
Which we knew nothing about them.
I that's what really got. Most of it was really a lot about them. This was like the first time that the parents, like they've had interviews that they've talked, and that was interesting. I didn't know the only male that was killed was actually a triplet, and I thought that was
actually
a triplet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
In vitro triplet, right?
Wow! All right.
And so there were 2 boys and a girl. And I think that really that really hurt my heart to see. These are 3 students who are they're all going to Idaho, University of Idaho. For their parents.
It's Idaho. You don't think,
It's a small little space, small little town. And,
malicious state though.
To know that for triplets, that loss was
right.
It was tough to watch. I was like, wow. So I didn't know a lot of the story, about the male and the female. They were together and how they. So it was a lot about those kids and how they grew up, and it was their parents were talking and just some background on their lives, which was good. I think one of the victims' families though didn't participate in the documentary, but was very, very vocal today in
court.
Is
she the one that told him sit up
that he was
straight when I'm talking to you? Someone said that to him.
I'm not sure. One of them called him pathetic. I know that was that family member.
I don't know. Someone told him to sit up straight when I'm talking to you.
It was hours long. They had to take a break and come back I thought, when I watched the series, I really then got into like, wow. I mean, I had read about him before.
Yeah.
Knew he was a criminal justice major, had his PhD, all the stuff that he was, right? Because he's a sociopath, right?
Yeah.
And sociopaths usually are brilliant. And he was brilliant. And smart guy. I mean, but a sociopath, nonetheless, that is the case. And he, like the people, like he was actually in school, like, so his college was 9 miles. Because I kept saying, Idaho, Washington, what the hell? Because I'm geographically ignorant. If you know me, you know that. And I was like, Idaho, Washington, what?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no, he was 9 miles. Like, so it was over the state line. So he could just drive. I mean, the way that the cops got him and shit, let me tell you, man, this was good stuff. Like, they did what they were supposed to. But how it all happened was wild. So if you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I'm sure, I mean, there was nothing but, I mean, when this happened, I guess what was interesting about the documentary was that it showed all of the shit that these kids, the 2 survivors that lived in that apartment, went through and have been going through, and the families and the friends, and how they've all been sought out and called murderers, and that they were responsible, that they were there, how come they didn't stop? I mean, just on and on and on, like they hadn't been through enough.
Right.
Some, people, they were targeted. They've gone off social media. Like, they've gone off of everything. They've had to go dock some people. They've quit school, like everything, because it was so, they couldn't go anywhere. This was such a big story, and they couldn't figure out why it was such a big story in the world, right? Because it was 4 college students murdered, like, and why it was now Moscow, Idaho, like this big name, whatever. And then this guy comes in stone cold face, like, with no motive,
and nobody wanted to believe it. He was not a bad looking guy. And he's, tall, white guy, nice haircut, the whole thing. And no one wants to believe, oh, come on, really? It's like, yeah, well, white kids were killed, so usually it's a white person. And not only that, he was that kid, right? He was that kid who was bullied in school. If you saw his high school picture, he was a heavy set guy. Doesn't look anything like he looks now. He wasn't heavy set when he was arrested. No, not when he was arrested. No. When he was in school. Yeah. Yeah, so his high school yearbook picture, he was a heavy guy. He was a heavy kid. Yeah. So he was bullied a lot. Girls made fun of him, didn't want nothing to do with him. Yeah. I mean, just like acted like they liked him and used him, kind of thing. So he hated women. So watch the documentary. Yeah. I mean, he hated women. I mean, that's stuff that's already been out there, but that's what they figure, because he went there intended like to kill the girls, right? Yeah, and then I think the victim, Ethan Chapin, I think. Yeah, it was Ethan. Chapin was the male victim, was his girlfriend. That's why he was there. I think he was just, I think he went there to kill women, right? It was a house of girls, because it was only really girls who lived in that house. Right. Right? He just happens to be the boyfriend that's staying there with the girl. Right. Right? And that's why he was a victim, I think. So yeah, it's the judge, though. The judge said, normally during cases, he quoted another judge, and he said normally during cases and sentences and things like that, there was another judge, and he said he always found he would always find one positive thing to say about the defendant. Right, yeah. Just one thing. Yeah. And today he said, this judge said, I've got nothing. Like, I can't find one. Like, you should be removed from humanity. Like, you're not even, like, it was, because it came out today, the viciousness of the stab wounds. They related it to drowning, because that's how vicious the stab wounds were. Like, they were drowning in their own blood. Like, it was drowned. Like, they were, and if you, when you watch the documentary, they actually show on the side of the house, because 2 were killed upstairs, 2 were killed downstairs. The side of the house, like underneath the house, right, going like towards the basement, there was blood coming down the house. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood. Like outside the window, I believe. I want to say it was outside the window, but you could see the street, and it was like. But when they talk about how the media was so fucking insane, and how the
YouTubers and the TikTokers.
Well, it was a true crime
physically
people.
went there.
It was a true crime people.
But they went. People went there.
Yes.
I mean, talk about violation.
Yes.
They went there dressed up like person.
Yeah.
Went to the house. Went
Yeah.
to the school. Like they did some really where you can be like, like
Yes.
there was no getting away from this for these families and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
just horrific.
The police
stuff.
had a terrible time with the true crime people, and that's what they said. They
Made
said,
such a mockery of this.
you know, and the true crime people are there, right? They come in immediately. They swoop. All right, and it's funny because I'm reading John Sanford. I recommend. Huge
You
fan.
love John Sanford.
I love John Sanford. Right. I'm reading his latest Lethal Prey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please read all of his books. It's like just read his books.
She loves
Anyway,
John
I
Sanford.
love John Sanford.
She probably got 100 John Sanford books.
So,
Mm-hmm.
anyway, his latest book is how he actually uses the true crime people to crowdsource to get information on a cold case.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And it's just like, which is great, except that's not something you want to do on a fresh case.
Yeah, that's
because
a cold
then
case.
all you're
I
doing.
think on a cold case, that's amazing. I think that's amazing.
Right, exactly. But on in a fresh case, what they did in Idaho was awful.
Awful.
The police was so upset,
Awful.
and the families, it was just terrible.
Well, they targeted.
Yeah.
They put the light on, you know, on a video on a
Uh-huh.
guy who, you know, two of the victims were at a food truck that
Yeah.
night and then they showed the video because there was a camera on the food
Yeah.
truck. Well, it's not it is a camera because the food truck actually has a live stream that they do every night.
Right.
So like people come from this bar or whatever and go into the food truck and then they see him on the live stream
Right.
and they do this thing. So it's kind of cool. But in this situation, they showed the two girls getting food like before they were gonna, unfortunately, you know, lose their life.
Right.
But there was a guy standing like by there with a hood, and then he
Yeah.
kind of walked off to them, and so they had tagged him. They had tagged him as being the murderer. They had tagged the guy that was the because they were at a frat party. They tagged one of the students that was a designated driver for everyone. They tagged him too. Like they really started up a lot of shit.
And
that
they
was
do it for
painful.
clicks.
Yeah,
They do it for clicks.
Well, the judge brought that up. He said, "I know people are worried about." A book deal, a movie deal, and all of these other deals, and they said, "Do not." He said, "I do think that this person should this situation should be studied
Yes.
by criminologists
Right.
and stuff, but no way, no how should the name be mentioned. He shouldn't be glorified. That should never spill over into the social media source because it will though.
It will.
It will though because that's the
You can't
freaking
stop
world
it.
we're living
You
in.
can't stop it.
But horrifying what
Right.
what these families went through in these.
Right.
So I mean, so today at the sentencing, so of course he got 4 life terms, right,
Yeah.
for each victim, and part of the deal was that he can't appeal.
He can't appeal, and he's not going to be executed.
No, he took the deal to avoid the death penalty, right?
Yeah.
Because he had pleaded not guilty,
Right.
But then he avoided the death penalty by pleading, by taking this deal, and life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. But part of that plea deal is he cannot appeal. So they're not going to tie up courts. They're not going to they're not going to tie up courts and cannot be. He's never getting out. He said you will die there.
Well, I
Made it very
think
clear
they
to
are
him he would die.
consecutive sentences, which means you serve one after the other.
Oh yeah, he's not going.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
And
No.
so, and he said nothing, and like the judge, and the judge made some comments like, sometimes we want to hear why people do what they do, but most of the time you never get that, and you don't know if it would be true anyway, right?
True.
So you can't kind of live
People
on
like
that.
to apologize. The people who like to talk, all right, the defendants who like to talk usually talk to try to get a lighter sentence. All right, they talk, they apologize. I'm sorry, blah blah blah.
The judge did mention that it was so. He's just so cold. He's not. He's never ever apologized or showed any type of remorse at all, like at all.
No.
So I mean he's just a straight sociopath. I mean, you just look at him and go, yeah, this dude is like.
You mean like our president?
Ooh. Yeah, well, he's not really a sociopath because he's not that bright, and he's also not he talks a lot and he's a narcissist, so there's that.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there are sociopaths who aren't bright.
I'm sure that there are some.
Yes.
Okay, but it's serial killers and stuff. They're usually not dumb people. They're not dumb people academically and stuff. They're not. And so this was a wild one. So I was waiting for this hearing, even though I knew, because it took all day. Really, it was hours on end, and it was just because of these victim impact.
Right.
It's just going on and on and on because people that needed to
I
say stuff.
suppose that that's good for the victims. I've never been a fan of that, with this, it doesn't really matter because he was never going to get out of prison. This wasn't going to have any effect on his sentence.
No.
All right.
They just want to be able to look him dead in the face and say something that would make them, and that's okay.
I've always had a problem with victim impact statements because I always felt like that justice is supposed to be blind, right? And so you commit a crime, you have a trial, they find you guilty, and the judge gives you a sentence based on the evidence and everything else. And I've always felt like, well, it shouldn't be based on how his mom feels. You know, I don't think that.
I've
always
with you on
felt
that.
like that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I didn't. That's why, I don't care for them either.
Right.
I don't care for them either because I feel like, and even though, I've not been.
Yeah.
Let me
Thank
just
God.
preface that
We're
I
very
have
lucky
not,
people.
so far in my life,
people.
I have not had to deal with that type of tragedy. I've not had to bury a child and had to face.
Right.
I've never. However, I don't know how I would react or anything like that. But so to listen though to them, to listen to any victim impact, I've felt similar to you, which is, for what? Like what? I'm gonna come in here and say, you fucking piece of shit. You destroyed my life. I'm not giving you that.
I know.
And
I don't want you to see my pain.
I don't want you to.
I don't want you to enjoy it.
And I don't want. Yeah, because you did what you did, and that's done.
Yeah.
But I also don't feel like if there's a sentence line in place, 15 years to 30 years, 20 years or whatever, that if, mama comes in here and says to the judge, he destroyed my life, la, 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 that the judge goes, well, I'm going to tack on 10 years for that. Like, no.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on that part.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so what is really the law, right? So is it emotions? Is it feelings? Is it...
Right.
So where's that line drawn?
Yeah.
That, okay, the sentence calls for this, right? But it's 15 to 20 years. But you know what? I've heard from all the children of the victim. 30 years. Whoa.
Or even worse, right? You get that, all right? And then the judge has already decided to give them, 6 months time served, all right? And they're standing up there pouring their heart out.
Right, and this dude's about to get out.
And he's about to walk.
Somebody's about to get out.
Yeah.
So I just think it's really wonky.
Yeah.
I think they do give them that option, but I don't know that
Not
should
everybody takes.
I don't know that should even be in the courtroom.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm not
Sit
sure.
his ass in a room at a table. Let me sit across from him for a sec.
I think
maybe that should be the private of it. Like,
I think it should be after the sentence, and I think it should be after the sentence. Okay, and I think that he has to sit and listen. That's part of the punishment. All right, and not before the sentencing, after the sentencing. And I don't think that it should be in front of everybody, and it shouldn't be. It's so private. It's so personal. That kind of pain. And it's just...
And they've waited a long time. This happened in, November of 2022?
Yeah. There are people
who
wait a lot longer, though.
Here we are. Right?
They're very lucky.
Well, it was on hold
because, but let's look at the victims of Epstein and Donald Trump. And they're still waiting for justice, right?
Speaking of, since you brought it up...
Well...
Let's get into that.
Let's talk about what's been going on, for the last 2 weeks.
Epstein. Have you heard that name before?
Have you heard that? Jeffrey Epstein. Have you heard of him?
Because I think somebody else might get Epstein.
Oh, well.
Giselle. Watch
Ghislaine.
yourself, girl.
Ghislaine.
Whatever.
Ghislaine.
What is it, Ghislaine?
Ghislaine. Yes. I think it's French.
Is it Ghislaine?
It's Ghislaine. That's how it's pronounced.
Oh.
Ghislaine. Yes. Very, very pretentious. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's making a deal as we speak.
No doubt.
With Trump's
to be pardoned?
Deputy Attorney General, was it Todd Blanche, who was his personal lawyer before Trump was elected. Okay? Yes, he is negotiating with her lawyer as we speak. Okay, and
So shut the fuck up, because Trump's gonna pardon you. Is that what's gonna happen? Because I hear about the pardon.
you know, the thing about the pardon is, well,
You pardon her if you want, but you better get her ass another social security number and a fucking face.
well, she's not
better
even an
face
American
off,
citizen.
And she whatever, and you better, because somebody gonna get her.
Yeah, she's good. I think she's Australian. Right? She's not even an American citizen. So, as far as I know, she's not an American citizen. I could be wrong. All right, but I know
You
her.
might be.
She might be. I mean, for God's sakes, Melania is.
Oh, they bought that citizenship. We'll get to
yeah,
her.
well, they always buy them.
We'll
all
get to her.
right, if they can afford it. But so all this comes out, right? Because Bondi said nothing to see here to the MAGA people who elected them to see the files, right? So, MAGA hits the roof, loses their freaking minds, as they should. They lied to over and over and over again, and they always give them a pass, right?
Yep.
They always give them a pass, and he gives them, and he thought, oh, they're going to give me another pass. Well, that's not exactly what happened. So, I mean, come on, even Marjorie Three Toes isn't giving them a pass.
Marjorie Three Toes.
That's what I call her. Okay.
Does she only have 3 toes?
I know. I don't know.
Why do you call her that?
Because she has 3 names. So I just call her, what is it, Marjorie
MTG?
Taylor Greene? MTG? Yeah, so, and I don't, yeah, so I call her Marjorie Three Toes. So I've always called her.
3 toes?
3
Like
toes.
toes?
Yeah, I've always called her that. Marjorie Three Toes. It doesn't have to make sense. I chose the nickname, okay? It just works for me because of her 3 names. And it's too close.
Not sure why toes are involved.
It's too close to RBG, right? So it's too close to it. So MTG. Yeah,
MTG,
yeah, no.
MTV.
So she's Marjorie Three Toes to me. So anyway,
Okay.
even she comes out, all right, and even Nicole said today she has a visa to Earth One
Oh, Jesus.
because you know she ain't staying, right?
Yeah.
And that she is saying that you cannot get elected after promising that you're going to do this, all right? And this is part of the reason why you got elected, okay? To put this information out there to expose these pedophiles. All right.
She said that?
She did. All right.
This
She
is
said she
amazing
tweeted
shit.
it, right? And to expose these pedophiles, and you're not going to get away with not giving them the meat that they elected you to get. All right.
No, because they think that it's going to be all Democrats.
Yeah, they do.
They think they're like, oh my God, there's such a prize in this big old box
Yep.
of goodies.
Yeah.
Yay, let's get in it, you fucking pedophile Democrats.
They
oh
love
my
their pedophiles,
God.
which kills
they
me.
just fucking, they think that's what's going to happen. They
All
think
the
they're going to be like,
Republicans-
oh, see, we told you, they're all Democrats. They're all eating babies and shit.
Yep.
Did you know that? Did you know that? You sick fuckers. You just wait. There's going to be some Democrats in that goddamn shit. But I'm going to
Always.
tell you right now, won't be the majority. I know.
It won't even be
Damn
close.
good fucking
won't
well
even be
now.
close. You know why I say that?
Get the
because
fuck out of here, because we will take your ass out as a Democrat. We'll just send your ass on.
Dick Durbin sent a letter to Pam Bondi asking her how she could take 1,000 FBI agents, okay, in March and have them go through 100,000 pages, all right, of Epstein evidence and files, and their only job was to flag Trump's name.
Oh, and they did.
And they did. They absolutely did.
Lots of times.
Okay? And that's what they did. That was in March. All these people are on it. In May.
I knew.
Oh, you knew that was
I
coming,
knew
right?
about this. I got my notes. I knew about
Okay,
this.
so March, April, May. Okay? The DOJ informs Trump, yes, sir, you are in
You are named several
times.
times. And
And-
then guess what happens?
So, let me tell you, if they could have found enough without his name in it, all right? They would have.
What?
And I'm not saying not his name at all. What I'm saying is just enough. If they could have found 10 freaking pages without his name on it, it
Yep.
would have been exposed.
Yep.
It would have been leaked.
Yep.
All right?
Yep.
It would have been leaked. It would have been, they would have said, here's the file.
That's right.
This is what we've got.
That's right.
They couldn't.
They couldn't.
Because there isn't. There isn't. Okay? There is not. All right? And they're saying, well, you know, he was on Epstein's plane 7 times that we know of, is the logs. All right? 7 times that we know of. And what is some, somebody was calling him Colbert was calling him actually bird shit today. But he's Burkett, I think his name is.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so Burkett, and he's a Southern rep, right? And he was saying, you know, rich people, you know, people have private jets. Sometimes they just break down, and they ask other people, say, hey, you got space in your jet? Are you going to New York?
Is that how they say it?
That's how they say it.
Hey, you got space in your jet over
you got
there?
Space in
Billy
your
Bob.
jet, so
Bob.
I can get a ride.
Billy Bob, can I get you got an extra seat in that jet?
Because I need a ride to New York. Are you going to New York? Right? So, I heard him talk, and he sounds just like that. I did. I
Doing
heard
exactly what we tell students not to do.
He sounded just like that. I'm sorry, he did. I sighed. He did. He
Why
did.
I say this little podcast is not for children. Do as I say, kids, not as I do.
So anyway,
Just saying.
there's so much evidence out there against Trump.
Yeah.
And the reason why Todd Blanche is going down to talk to Ghislaine is because the information, the birthday card, and this little lovely, this tidbit, I don't know who leaked this tidbit, because this one didn't come from Ghislaine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, to Wall Street Journal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this one, because they published that today. This one, that did not come
Yes, they
from
did.
her.
And I give them kudos. I'm not always in there, but give them, listen, people want to know this shit.
Well,
I can't wait. Man, this has to come out. I can't.
But we are not understanding what is actually going on here. But I will get to that point. All right, so Todd Blanche was basically ordered to go down because they believe that the information about the birthday card came from Ghislaine. That she is the one that got into the Wall Street Journal, right? That because she's the one that asked everybody for that.
She did. She's the one who put that
She
in
was the
place.
one who put the folder together.
Yeah, hey,
right?
everybody sign the card.
Yep.
Give your stuff. It's his birthday. We've all done that. We've all signed. We've all passed the card around
but
the
they all
office.
had to write their own.
You know what I mean?
They all had to write their own little essay. Right, for Jeffrey.
How's that working for you guys?
Yeah, right?
Oh,
And it's just
a birthday card?
It's just another part of their evidence gathering. It's actually part of their blackmailing. Because they were blackmailing. They were.
Yeah.
All right, so Todd Blanche is going down there to make a deal with her. Everybody is like on social media, because I'm on social media a lot. All right? Everyone on social media is like, girl, don't talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make a deal, because you might get Epstein. Right?
Yeah, I'm worried about it.
So it's like, well,
not really, because I don't care if something happens to her, but
No,
I still
we
want to
really
know.
don't care.
I still want to know. Like,
Right.
she's still
well, the thing is,
a horrible
they
person.
cannot, well, I can't say they cannot, all right? But they're not going to find any FBI agents who are going to throw away their careers and their lives and go to prison for them by destroying evidence. All right? So the evidence that is in the FBI's possession isn't going anywhere. It'll be buried, but it's not going anywhere. It could be classified for life, but it's not going anywhere. It's still going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, but if you don't have her, all right, to corroborate this evidence or whatever, then
It's all,
yeah. So, while the Speaker of the House pedophile, all right, because if you're covering for a pedophile, you might as well take the title.
You got that.
All right. So he shuts down Congress, and he says this is being used as a political tool, right? Yeah. As he uses it as a political tool to shut down, so they can't have the vote to release the files,
That's
right?
That's right.
Representative Massey from Kentucky is on Trump's shit list like nobody's business because he's like, no, we got elected because of this. We are going to expose this. So,
That's right.
right? But in the meantime, he shuts down, right, Speaker of the House pedophile shuts down Congress, but oversight is still having a meeting, and they issue a subpoena for Ghislaine Maxwell. A subpoena. The only reason to issue a subpoena is if you know what she's going to say.
Right.
Because Todd Blanche is down there telling her what she's going to say.
Right.
I don't think he's been able to see her in prison yet. He's talking to her lawyer. Okay. So they're trying to come up with some kind of deal. They're trying to, because she's been sentenced to 20 years. And she has other trials out there waiting.
That's right.
Okay? She does not want to spend the rest of her pedophile life in jail.
Right.
She wants to get out and be able to pedophile some more.
Right.
So, she is going to try to.
I'm not really sure where she's safe. If
There's
she's safer
nowhere
out or in.
She's, that's the thing, right? Where is she?
Where are you safe when you live that type of life?
If you think that
for child sex trafficking, where
right?
are you safe?
If you think that you've got enough dirt on somebody to be safe, no,
that's not how this works.
Not how it works. Blackmail only lasts so long.
That's not how any of this
until
works.
the person being blackmailed either confesses or kills you. That's usually how it works. They confess or they kill you. So this one's not going to confess, and he already, in my opinion, Bill Barr helped off, Epstein. That's just a theory. Nobody sued me.
You heard it here.
All right, it's just a theory that Bill Barr had him off.
Laura said it though.
I didn't say that. Whoa.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
No. So, but let's think about the other stuff. Todd Blanche is going down there to make a deal. Maureen Comey,
yeah, James Comey's daughter,
who is the prosecutor that already prosecuted Ghislaine and is in line to do more prosecutions, right? She prosecuted Diddy and everything. They said that, and she was fired.
That's right.
All right, before this was, they said that they were talking to her. So Comey was fired. All right, and now they're putting out there, well, she wasn't that good anyway because she only got Ghislaine for 5 out of 6, and Diddy, only for 2. And it's just like, oh yeah, so apparently she's not. They're saying she wasn't very good at what she was doing because they're covering up.
Right.
Just like they're covering up with what's going on with Obama, what they're saying about Obama.
Oh, that he was treason. He needs to go for treason. You're talking about for that?
Yeah.
Because he slapped back at them. Obama's got his people got something to say. And what did they say? They said, we normally don't respond to the foolishness that is coming out of the White House every day, all day long. But what you're not going to do is saying I committed a crime.
Right.
Okay. This is what you don't do to Obama. And so they've already made a statement. But it's like keep on. He was on MSNBC with Chris Jansen today too. I didn't see.
I didn't see it either. I heard about it. Everyone was on, saying, "Tune in, everybody, get to MSNBC." I think it was around 1:00 or 1:30. It was around there, and I'm like, or maybe noon, because I think didn't she take over for Andrea Mitchell?
She might have
been mummified and put into a museum. All right. So, well, hasn't she?
She's still alive, and she's.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they didn't mummify her.
Mummified.
She already looked like she was a mummy. All right, didn't she already look like?
I know how much you love Andrea Mitchell.
Oh yeah, I love Andrea Mitchell. I just love Greenspan's wife. I love her.
Oh my God! So, do you think? Like, how far do you think? Do you think we will get the Epstein Files eventually? Will we be alive when the Epstein Files come out?
I want the movies. He's got recordings. He's got audio.
Yeah.
He's got recordings.
Yeah.
When he was arrested, I think it was 2019. They raided all of his, places, and they got tons of evidence. Tons of evidence. Evidence that they used against Ghislaine. Okay, so I mean, tons of evidence. I think that. Oh, and the court, the judge said no, they cannot have.
Right, because
and everyone knew. That wasn't coming out.
That wasn't coming out.
Nobody fell for that shit. Just like nobody's gonna fall for this Obama shit, or releasing all of MLK's files, or releasing all of Hillary's files, or running over the puppy in the middle of the street and saying, look, Obama did it. That's not going to work.
It was Christy Noem who shot the puppy. So,
It was Christy Noem.
So they need to
Yeah.
like leave Obama alone, because
Yeah.
you keep fucking with him if you want to. Somebody gonna stop
I
it.
wouldn't.
Stop it. Stop it.
I
You don't play
wouldn't.
games, and you're not gonna. You can say a lot of shit, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not think that's gonna go too far. You're gonna stop. It's gonna go. I mean, the distraction is what it is, and that's basically what Obama's people said. Like, okay with your distraction.
But I also think
that's
they're
all
trying
this
to
shit
get
is.
him killed. And
Oh, yeah, I have no doubt.
All right, because if you saw the AI generated,
Yep.
did
Yep.
you see it?
Yep.
It was disgusting. It made me gag. It
Yep.
was so bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
With they start out with, if you haven't seen it, they start out with Trump and Obama sitting next to each other. Two fake cops come in, grab Obama, and put him on his knees in front of Trump. Okay, and cuff him and arrest him to the music of YMCA. What I don't understand, YMCA. Does he not know it's a gay anthem, for the love of God? Does he not know that?
Do we not know that Trump is in the closet?
Well, I don't know about that. I think he's just completely unaware of everything, and everyone's afraid to tell him. Because if someone told him that was a gay anthem,
I don't know that he doesn't know that.
I don't think he does. No, everyone's afraid to tell him. My God, they wouldn't even tell him his makeup kept coming off on the mask, which is why when he finally paid attention and saw his makeup on the mask during COVID, he stopped wearing a mask, and it was okay for everybody to die because he didn't want to mess up his makeup. So it's just like, no one's going to tell him about YMCA. No one. Okay?
No, but that AI thing was horrible. And it's just, that's the stuff, in AI, it's like, whew, man, you don't know what the hell's going on. You don't know what's real.
You have
don't
no
know.
idea.
You don't know what's going on.
No.
I love Rachel the other night gave us websites to look up and said these are the websites to go to that Snopes, I think it is, Snopes.org or Snopes.com.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know anything about Snopes, and so I went on there and I'm like, okay, because this is the place where you can go and they can debunk all this crap.
Yes.
It's like, because she came out on Monday night, right? Rachel came out on Monday night and started right off top,
Talk
right?
about all the stuff
I don't
about
have a
her.
child.
I know.
I
It's
didn't.
crazy.
I wasn't there. I wasn't in Texas. I wasn't rescuing babies. Like I was like,
I don't have a
oh.
baby.
I was
Susan
like,
doesn't have a baby.
oh, shit.
We never had a baby.
I'm
I
like,
was
oh
like,
God, there's
yeah.
gotta be AI stuff.
Yeah.
There's gotta be because
Yeah.
it's wild shit, man. You can do anything. You can do anything. That's the way this world is going. It's horrible. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's not.
We don't, but we have to understand right now, as of yesterday and today, Trump has given his Republican lackeys their marching orders. And their marching orders are thus. Every time someone says Epstein, they say Obama cheated.
Yep.
Obama
cheated in an election.
committed treason. Obama.
Yeah, he said that, and he said it on TV.
He said it on TV.
He's like, every time they say it, you say, oh, I'm like,
Yeah, they have their marching orders. Okay, so it's just like, and the thing is that we all know this is going to happen. So every time it does, people are gonna laugh at you.
Right?
They're gonna laugh at you because we know it's bullshit. We know it's bullshit, right?
Absolute nonsense.
Freaking Johnson said today, all right, that they asked him again about Epstein, and he said, "Well, how do we know Biden didn't? Didn't mess with the files?
Didn't mess with the files." Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, everybody with the brain knows that Biden has absolutely no access to the files. Because they were all tied up. Because Ghislaine was being prosecuted.
Right.
Okay? It was like, people. Seriously.
Yeah. Horrible.
No, it is pretty freaking horrible. It is pretty freaking horrible.
I don't care who's in it, what happened.
Nope, I don't either.
Let it go. Let it out. Let everybody see. Everybody get ready.
Yep.
Everybody get ready. But the rich and powerful, boy, people are just gonna keep dropping.
They are gonna keep dropping. And how do we know that woman, right, who was had been so steadfast? Joffrey, I think her name is Guiffre, Joffrey. Mm-hmm. She was so steadfast in her in her going to the police and
Mm-hmm.
and talking and going to prosecuting and just pressing charges and all this other stuff, and then all of a sudden she just commits suicide. And I'm like, really? Because you know who else died today, my darling?
Today,
Yeah,
I know. Yesterday there was a couple people.
Well,
who was today?
The lawyer, Roy Black, who was Epstein's lawyer in the first time Epstein got arrested. In the first sweetheart deal he made in Florida.
He did the first one in
right?
Florida. Yes,
With the deal he made
did.
with Alex Acosta.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Bondi was actually the Attorney
Yes.
General for Florida at
Yes,
the time.
she was.
See, it all comes back to the same people. Do we notice that it all comes back to the same people?
Oh my God.
And they all have something to hide, all of them. Okay? And Roy Black, Epstein's lawyer, who got him the sweetheart Florida deal, died. Just died. He died yesterday. Now, he was
Died how?
80 years old.
Oh,
So, I mean,
okay.
it could have been from old age. Maybe. But do we know? Do we really know that he,
The conspiracy theorist in me says, yeah.
do we really know that he just died? That he had nothing to say about, I don't know, because his client's dead, right? So he doesn't have to be quiet anymore.
No
you
more
know?
client privilege.
So, I mean, maybe there were other people in on the deal and other people involved. We don't know because he's dead now. So we don't know. Now that everything's blown up, all of a sudden he's dead.
Right.
It's very Putin-like, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Maybe
Just
he
out
fell
the window.
Yeah, maybe he fell out
Really
a window.
fell out a window.
We don't know.
How do we know how this guy died? Oh, this is the one we're
I
talking
don't
about.
know.
Jamie, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know how he died. All I know is that he just died in Coral Gables, Florida. Florida. He lived in Florida.
Well, that's where old people go. Right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yep.
And so being 80, who the hell knows?
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
But
it could have been natural, but there's nothing natural about any of this.
no, not at all.
Nope.
No, not at all. And things like that. Getting involved in those things are going to follow you your whole life. Like somewhere, somebody's going to get to you somehow. That's just the way it goes, one way or another. So, wow, that could happen.
So they were saying, was it you who told me that yesterday? I think that Epstein and Trump had a falling out, and you thought it was over a land deal or something?
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, so I was doing some research today, and they had a falling out in 2004.
Okay.
And it had to do with this piece of property in Florida, right? It was a rundown piece of property that had been foreclosed on.
Okay.
All right, and they both wanted it. It was waterfront, and they both wanted it, and they couldn't come to an agreement between them, so they bid against each other. And Trump ultimately won. But you know Trump, he probably never talked to him again because he had the audacity to bet to drive up the price.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
He drove up the price, and
right.
so Trump had to pay more because Epstein wouldn't let it go.
That's right.
All right? And you
Okay.
know he holds a grudge.
Right.
That was in 2004. The first time anybody went to the cops about Epstein was in 2005. Yeah. Yeah.
This guy has done. This guy has been involved in so much shit in his life.
Yep. He's a piece of
He
shit.
is such a piece of shit.
It's so
He's such a piece
so
of shit.
bad. So bad. This man is so bad. How did we end up with this piece of shit?
And I would like to know, going back to my first story here about Bryan Kohberger, is why Trump name is like all over the sentencing of this guy.
Was it?
Yeah, he wanted the
What?
judge. Yep, he actually reached out, I believe, to the judge in this case and said, you need to force him to say what happened and why he did this. Because these were horrific crimes.
What
And
right
I
does
was like,
he have
what
to
the
say
fuck
to
do you
interfere in
what the fuck do
anything?
you have to do? Why is your name associated with the Idaho victims and the, these
'Cause he
horrific
wanted
murders? Why are you talking about Bryan Kohberger? Why are you thinking you have this man who hasn't spoke at all? You think that you have pull in the courtroom to say to the judge, hey, make him talk. he needs to tell people why he did what he did. What the fuck does this got to do with him? Nothing. Abso-fucking-lutely
But it's infamous.
nothing.
He wanted to be involved. He wanted
I'm like,
to be
why is your name in this? These art. I'm like, why
because
the
he
fuck
needs
is
to
Trump
be in the middle of everything.
asking? You know, the judge needs to make sure that he tells before he leaves. Get the fuck out of here, man. Mind your goddamn business.
He loves to punish people. He loves to punish people. This man lives for projection. Okay?
Yep.
He is always saying, hurt him, do this. He doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve that. Against all these crimes,
Yep.
because of all these crimes that he's committed.
Yeah.
That he has committed.
'Cause that's
Everything
what it is.
he's saying about Obama,
Because that's what
he
it is.
did it.
That's
He
exactly.
did everything he's saying
That's
about
how
Obama.
that works.
Pay attention to what he said about Obama, because Trump did it. Everything he
He
said.
said, yeah, well, that's what he
Everything
does.
he
He
said.
always says actually what he tells on
confesses.
himself. He confesses.
He always confesses, just like my sister. He always confesses.
No murder here.
Okay.
Not yet.
No, he always tells on himself.
Oh, yeah, he
he
does.
always does. Okay, so let's think about that. Let's think about how he told on himself. So let's think about something else. Alina Hubba, the hell's her name?
I don't know. You keep asking me about these names. I'm gonna need you to get
Alina,
these because
she was, remember, she was the sleazy attorney that doesn't know her way out of a courtroom. She was with him. Alina Hubba, I think it's Hubba.
I don't know.
Yeah, so anyway, they appointed her, Trump appointed her U.S. attorney in New Jersey. The federal judges in New Jersey have the power to say no. Okay, that
Nice.
they will not confirm
Nice.
her in New Jersey. So she was there. I guess there's a certain time frame.
Yep.
And they said, nope, be on your way.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she's done. They were like, oh no, nope. And so they picked their own, and they appointed somebody.
Oh.
All right. And Pam Bondi, last night, breaking news, fired that person that the judges, all right, appointed in New Jersey. All right, and then said, what did she say?
What?
She said, we will not tolerate activist judges. Federal judges who have every right to do what they did.
Activists.
I think she called them activist judges. Yeah, activist, liberal, whatever they deem, is unacceptable in their authoritarian world. All right. So my question is, what's coming up in New Jersey, and what does he have to hide in New Jersey?
Yeah, because why would he put her there?
Why
would you
not
put her in
just
New
that,
Jersey?
but Bondi fired
Yeah.
the attorney that the judges appointed.
Yeah.
And the reason why the judges would not confirm Alina, and I'm just going with that because I never pronounced her last name right. All right. The reason why they wouldn't confirm her is because she brought, what was it, the mayor? She prosecuted. Remember the mayor who went into the ICE
detention, and she went.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she went and she prosecuted him. And the thing is, and the judges basically, she didn't even know how to submit evidence. Right?
And you don't know what you're doing.
And the judges are like, you don't know what you're doing. This is dismissed and get out of my courtroom.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you're going to be the U.S. attorney?
Yeah. No. Right.
You can't do that. You can't do that, right?
So they appoint their own.
They appointed their own. They
and
did.
Pam fires her.
A woman, I was a woman, and she had already been working in the offices, the U.S. attorney offices. I think she was an assistant or whatever. And they appointed her to the position. And Bondi last night fired her and stood in front of a podium with Trump standing next to her saying that they were not going to tolerate these judges.
Oh yeah, something's coming.
Something is coming in New Jersey, people.
Because he wouldn't have placed somebody there.
No,
he placed her there. He placed her there.
Wife?
I don't know.
At his golf club. Isn't that where his golf club is?
Well,
His
he has
golf
something.
club is
He has
in New
something in New
Jersey.
Jersey. He has something.
His golf club is in
his
New
golf club.
Jersey.
But he
Something's
wouldn't have
happening
put her
people.
there unless it was to protect him.
Yes.
So
Something's happening in New Jersey, people. Pay attention to the golf club. Pay attention to everything that Trump touches, because as Rick Wilson said, everything Trump touches dies. Okay.
And that could be people too.
And we know
Clearly.
as people, I mean, seriously, who buries their ex-wife in on their golf club? I mean, in their golf, who does that?
In their golf club.
Right? That's where she's buried.
She's in the bag. She's in the bag. Guys.
She's
in the bag.
there, and then somebody went and
The
checked
bag
it.
is so heavy.
Somebody went and took pictures of it recently. They're not even mowing it. I mean, it's just like, it's disgusting, right? It's like, okay, somebody
not even mowing it.
They're not even mowing it. And somebody said, well, the reason why they're not mowing it is they don't want it to be clean. And they don't want it to be clean because they don't want somebody to dig it up because they don't know what's buried in there with her. Oh yeah, I mean there are some funny. Oh my God, that's some funny shit, right?
Oh Lord.
So anyway, if you're a grave robber and you happen to be in New Jersey,
go rob that
and
grave,
you go
guys.
on to Trump's golf course, right? Because as long as he's not there, the security won't be as tight. All right, and y'all should know that. You shouldn't need me to tell you. All right, if you're good at your job.
Are you asking people to commit crimes?
I'm just saying, if you happen to be there and you want to check out what's actually buried there, you might want to do that. I'm just saying. I'm not.
So if the next
encouraging crime or anything, I'm just saying. If you were treasure hunting,
if the next what the fuck episode
happens in New Jersey,
happens and I'm alone.
My mother is so afraid I'm going to get arrested.
Her ass
it's not
is
even
in
funny.
jail.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the What the Fuck series that we do together, she may not be here if she keeps talking.
I'm just saying that something is going to happen in New Jersey.
No, I agree. I agree. Well, he's very. I mean, again, he does everything right in the face, right in your face. So he obviously put somebody there to protect him, and they went, yeah, no, and then they put somebody, and then they said, yeah, no.
Yeah. So what's
next? So now who's going to be there next? Because they can do the same thing.
The
they
judge can appoint another person.
Right. That's what I mean. And they're just going to keep this rigmarole.
Yeah. And Bonnie's going to keep firing them. And it's just like, and I mean, what just happened?
Sounds like they have power, but not a lot of power. So it's like, where's that power?
Well, they have power. What she did is not normal.
Right.
What she did was wrong.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What she did basically was illegal because they had every right to do what they did. She did not.
Right. But who's holding her accountable?
Nobody's holding her accountable. The freaking Supreme Court can't be counted on to hold anybody accountable. Except,
everybody's running amok, man.
Everybody's
they just
running amok. You know how much people are running amok? I got notified by Indivisible that they are giving classes on resistance. Okay, sit-in resistance. Okay. Yes. Non-violent. Peaceful resistance. Okay. Basically, what they did during the Civil Rights Movement.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just you sit or you stand or whatever. You don't fight the police, but you don't just go. You just go limp, and you make them carry you. You make them take you.
Right.
All right.
Which you see happening. You definitely see that happening.
Yeah, you see that happening, but they teach you how to do that. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to get at least a million people to learn. Yes. And I just got a notification today in my email that they're giving their second class on July 30th. And there's a link to the first class in that, if you want me to forward it to you.
To learn how to sit and be taken to jail limply?
You learn how
Is that what you're saying?
No.
It's
resistance.
It's resistance.
It's
but
resistance.
Do they not take them and go to jail?
Yeah, they do. All right, you're not going to do that. So anyway,
I'm not going to jail.
I will do that. I will do that. I will do that. Okay, it's just like I will take the class. You stay home. you save some bail money.
You want to stay home? Yeah, you need to stay your ass home.
No, you.
I think you'll be staying home once this gets out.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think somebody's gonna watch this,
so
and your
anyway,
ass ain't going nowhere.
I will be taking the course.
She ain't going nowhere.
I'll be taking the course.
Bullshit. You can take. Okay. All right, we'll see.
If there's a call to action, my ass will be there. I just
the call to action is cool, but I'm not going to sit there and wait for the cops to take and drag my ass away.
That's the whole point.
That
is the point of that kind of action. That is the point. That's what you sit in. That's what they did in the universities. That's what they did in the government buildings. That's what they did in restaurants. That's what they did everywhere. All right. And
I got to think about that.
That's what, and there will be another call to action, and because things are getting really hot.
There is August 2nd.
No, I mean there's going to be that kind of call to action. Oh,
that kind of call.
Yeah. That kind of call to action, which is going to be complete resistance. No more standing on the corner with a sign. It's going to be complete resistance because we're reaching the point of no return here. We're in big doggy doodle.
Oh, we don't swear now. It's just doggy.
I'm
doodle.
just saying
We're
that
doing big shit, big dog shit.
No, that just sounded like.
Oh, it sounds so better. Doggy doodle, guys.
It's something you'll remember more than dog shit. You know, it's just like doggy doodle. She said doggy doodle. People really say that.
People say doggy doodle.
People say doggy doodle.
Oh my gosh.
So what else you got?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have a couple things that I just want to kind of throw out there. I just want to know why JD Vance hosted his Nantucket fundraiser. Nantucket, shame on you.
$200,000 a couple.
Well, he raised $3 million over there.
It's not a lot considering it was $200 million.
It was Nantucket.
$200,000.
It was $100,000 a person.
Right.
Right? So I thought that was interesting. And then when I was reading about this Bob Reynolds, the one who put it on in his house, you know, and his history.
Yeah.
And,
you notice how Nantucket is overrun with Republicans?
oh man, I was reading this. I was like, guys, like this dude.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, first campaign, lobbyist. I mean, money.
They all want something.
Money. And I'm like, really, Nantucket? Wow. Yeah, keep that shit over there, guys. Keep that shit on your flat ass land, your little island.
They're going to be wiped out by a tsunami soon. So I'm not worried about it.
Not soon enough.
I'm not worried about it.
I mean, Jesus Christ, you know.
So that kind of like, I'm glad you brought that up because that is feeding into my theory.
Your theory of the
Yes, my theory.
JD Vance?
No, this whole Epstein thing. This whole Epstein thing, right? Because JD Vance, when this thing came up with the letter, right, for the birthday thing, he demanded to see it.
Yeah.
He put it publicly, you know, produce it. If you got it, produce it.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted, Trump didn't want that produced.
Right.
He didn't want anybody to actually see it.
Right.
He wanted them to he wanted to be able to deny it.
Right.
You can't really deny it if they produce it, right?
Right.
And then after that, JD was kind of quiet. This is takedown. Murdoch is the one, Murdoch's newspaper is the one who's doing this. Okay, people? And they did it again today. They started, you know, the Epstein thing blew up because of Bondi, but it was coming.
Yeah.
It was coming, okay? And it was going to happen because they kept demanding that they release the files.
Yep.
Then the Wall Street Journal comes up with this whole birthday thing, which was given to them. I would absolutely believe that it was given to them by Ghislaine. All right, now today, somebody told them about
his name.
No, somebody told them about May.
Oh yeah, about the name being in there.
Yeah, somebody told.
They said because that's when it got shut down. When they were told in May that his name was all through there.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, okay. And then that
stop
was
looking.
The decision. Stop looking. That's it.
So someone told the Wall Street Journal, okay, Murdoch is going after him. And if Murdoch is going after him, the big money guys are going after him. It's time for him to go. They have done everything that they can do with him. Okay? They've got their Project 2025 implemented.
Yes,
it's in there. It's in there.
Yeah.
They've destroyed every freaking thing.
Yep.
All right? They got that bill passed. That was really the last thing that they needed to have passed.
Yeah, they're gonna have no more use for him because
They
he's
have
gonna
no
be.
more use for
What
him.
did we say today about insurance and stuff? Right?
Yeah.
You're more trouble than you're worth.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we're
and that's
talking
what's
about.
gonna happen with his puppet ass.
And that's
why
they
they didn't get everything done the first fucking time. Right? They did all the judges. They did everything. I said that before. They used him then. They're using him now.
Yes.
He's the puppet. He's the one in there causing all this.
But they
Look
don't
at me.
need
Look at me. Look at
anything
me. And now they're like, yeah, we're good. You know what? You did your job, and we're gonna get you the fuck up out of here.
And the tariffs are hurting us.
Oh yeah.
The tariffs are hurting everybody.
Everybody.
Rich and poor alike. They're hurting everybody. You don't mess with rich people's money. Okay? You don't mess with their money. You know, they got all the tax breaks that they need, and they've got the perfect JD Jucket.
Yep.
All right, to take over. Yes,
You heard it again.
and I will always use it. I'm sorry, and I'm not.
You're not sorry.
I don't mean to offend Juckets. All right, I don't mean to offend Juckets.
Oh, Mom.
They are not my target.
This is third week in a row, Mom. I'm sorry. She ain't
She's
playing.
never gonna stop.
She's
not.
I'm not either. I mean, I say it too,
Yeah.
but the
No,
JD Jucket thing ain't going nowhere.
No,
it's
it's
just
not.
his eyeliner I can't get past.
And I'm gonna put it in the paper one of these days. All right. So JD Jucket has been put into place to take over.
Oh yeah.
That's what this is about.
Yeah, that's
and
all
I
this was
said,
about right from jump.
And she can tell you that
Right from
he
jump.
was not going to last the first 2 years.
Yeah.
That he would be out. One way or the other, he was going to be out. Now, I thought that they were 25th Amendment to him.
Yeah.
They're not going to. They're not going to. They're going to force him out. They're going to force him out. All right? And I don't know how. I don't know how they're going to force him out, but they're going to force him out. All right? He's going to go.
The secrets.
All right? He is going to go because they don't need him for anything else. They've
He's
done
causing
everything.
a ruckus.
They've done, well, not just that, but he's done everything they wanted.
Yeah.
There's nothing left to do.
Yeah, and it was quick too.
And
The takeover.
Elon Musk.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk went in there with his little rabid, teenagers.
Yep.
And basically destroyed the government.
That's right.
All right.
Like in 2 seconds.
And then they got this bill that basically implemented the destruction.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And they got that through.
Right.
Thank you, Lisa Murkowski. All right. And so they did that. They have no more use for him.
That's right.
That's why this is blowing up like this. This is why MAGA is not letting go, because they're being encouraged not to let go. This is why Wall Street Journal is out there putting this shit out and saying, "Come on, bitch, sue me."
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This
is
what,
it? 10 billion? 10 million? 10 billion? Was it?
Yeah,
was it
he
10
said
billion?
$10 billion.
$10 billion he's suing them for?
never going to go anywhere with this because he's
10 billion.
never, ever,
10 billion, yeah.
going to give a deposition
Oh, yeah.
that will put him in jail.
No.
By lying.
Nope.
Okay, he's not going to do it.
Nope.
All right?
Nope.
So there'll never be discovery on this. It's just not going to happen.
Nope. And that's why he's deflecting with all this other stuff. And
Yes.
he's got these little shiny
Yeah,
things.
and
like,
so sick on the black guy. It's the black guy's fault.
yep, the Obama stuff.
Yeah,
The,
don't talk about Epstein. Talk about Obama.
Right.
Here's something for you race baiters. Here.
Right.
All right.
Right.
And it's
I'm
like,
not
go
going to
after
give
the
you.
black
I'm
guy.
not going to give the Reds. I'm not going to give the Commanders any money.
Right.
For the stadium because I want them to turn the name back to the Redskins.
Yes.
Because we should just be racist all the time.
Yes.
And they're like over there in D.C. saying, the Commanders and them are like, hey, don't you got bigger fish to fry?
Yeah.
Don't you got more shit you need to worry about there, Donald? You stay the fuck up out
Not
of
to
our
mention,
names because we're never changing back.
Because they just started winning.
And they have.
As soon as they changed their name, they started winning.
The fans don't want shit to do with him. They're like, clap back. Like, just go out there, win your goddamn games. Forget about this fucker.
Exactly.
Because he's just talking, because he's deflecting.
He is.
So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about this while we watch our ass just...
And he looks like a crazy person. He looks like an absolute crazy person.
Because he's saying crazy shit.
He is a crazy person. All right? But he was a useful idiot and did what they wanted him to do.
That's exactly what he is.
So he did exactly what they wanted him to do.
And he usually
the Heritage Foundation, the Russians, the everybody, Peter Thiel, who is
that's why Putin's like I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Netanyahu's like I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know.
They all know.
They're all out there like okay, Donald.
They all know.
And Donald's going, wait, my God! I said I was gonna stop the war, and the war won't stop. Putin, do what you're supposed to. And Putin's like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know who I am, KGB guy.
I own you.
I
you
can
don't
off
own
you
me.
2 seconds because he's got somebody in the White House to take care of that fucker.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's called Tulsi Gabbard.
Drink the tea. Drink the tea.
It's called Tulsi.
Drink the tea.
Tulsi Gabbard is the one to take care of
she
it.
put out her whole Obama thing. She put a whole graph. She put a whole...
Yeah.
And I said, oh, this bitch.
But see...
I said I can't.
Hillary Clinton in 2015 said Tulsi Gabbard was a Russian asset.
Yep.
Okay? She said it out loud to everybody.
Yep.
All right? She was absolutely right. She's been right about everything. Kamala has been right about everything. But you assholes don't listen to women. Which is why, Jeffrey Epstein got away with the shit he got away with for as long as he got away with. You don't listen to women, which is why Donald Trump is in the White House, because he's a freaking pedophile rapist. All right? And you didn't listen to women because many women have testified and given depositions against him. And he still became president because nobody believes the women.
Nobody believes the women, hence how Diddy got off.
Exactly. Diddy got off not because he didn't do it. He got off because they don't believe the women.
That's not enough. It's not enough, guys,
You can never have just a woman's testimony.
No.
You just can't. You know, a man, oh, absolutely. A woman, no, you can't.
And don't get me wrong, the Me Too movement to me goes away too far, because it's like women, not everybody's telling the truth about shit, and I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, but men don't either.
But they don't either. I get that.
Men don't either.
I get that. I get that.
Right,
but
but
I
it's
also
only
don't.
women who are doubted all the time.
I understand. But there are women that have said stuff that did not happen, and men have been put in jail and for a long time.
Women have lost their kids because of shit men
I
said.
understand, but when we do that, there is no. It's not even close.
Oh, there's an equivalency there.
It's
absolutely.
I'm sure statistically, it's not even close because it's more. Listen, if we get into this is going to be. Listen,
that's a whole show.
We can't even get into that.
Because you know what?
We weren't even supposed to get into that.
We weren't supposed to get into that, but let me tell you something. The equivalency is that if men can't punish her, he kills her. All right, that's
right.
the difference.
That's right. That is
all
right.
right. So you're right. There's no equivalency.
We will get back to that another time. We will
talk about private prisons another time too.
Oh yeah, because
you know that's part of.
I actually was just talking about that yesterday with someone.
Because they gave him $1 million. They gave Trump $1 million for his reelection fund. Mm-hmm. All right, and very honest about projecting a $400 million annual income off of having Donald Trump as president.
Right.
Now, how are they going to do that?
How are they going to do that?
Unless you put every brown person that you know into a prison.
Right.
All right? Into a private prison. Because this is private prison.
Yes.
And there are 2 private prison corporations that basically own all the private prisons.
Yep.
Okay, so I have their names, but we don't need that because we will have a show about it.
And we will.
We will. Because that's big business, and that is a horrifying term for our country because we're already the biggest incarcerator in the world. All right, by our population. We are. We are a third world country. And if you do not believe that we are a third world country, just look at how much you pay for insurance. Look at how they just took away all of the lunch money for our kids and breakfast money for our kids in the schools.
Oh yeah.
Look at how they did all that. The only states that are going to keep those benefits are blue states, and because that's how we figured out how to pay for that without the federal government. Okay, states that depend on the federal government for that.
You're right, so that you can't be controlled that way.
Yes,
that you can't just not feed the kids. Like it's some horrible shit.
In Massachusetts, we tax millionaires, and that tax goes to lunches and breakfast for our kids, and it goes to college. Like that. Yeah, it goes to your colleges, right? It goes. This is what that money goes for.
That is the benefit of a blue state. So if you want your kid to get lunch money, move here.
You know, how about food?
Not here though.
How about
how about feeding kids?
How about feeding kids?
Yeah.
Blue. You know, that's what I'm saying about we are a third world country because more than half of this country where the least amount of people live, actually, they are poverty stricken. These states are poverty stricken, all right? And blue states basically are donor states to these red states, all right? We make sure that they have money by giving our money to the federal government, and red states have no money to give, all right? So, and the money that we give them, just as Texas, okay, they use for other things, and then their people drown because they didn't use the money for what we gave it to them for.
That's right.
Okay. Texas. Yes. Again, that's another show when we talk about Kristi Noem and how the head of FEMA just quit, like yesterday. All right. He is the FEMA rescue guy that's in charge of all of that, and he quit because his ass was sitting waiting for a freaking email from her, all right, and they couldn't go rescue people. Yep. All right, because she implemented a new rule saying that you couldn't.
She had to sign off on everything.
Yep.
And she just didn't get back to them in time.
No, she didn't.
She wasn't like she could,
over a week.
She didn't have access to her
over
email.
A week.
Come on, guys.
act like she had a phone or something. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anything that was going to cost more than $100,000, she had to personally sign off on.
Yep.
She changed all the rules, and so
Yep.
people
Yep.
died because of her.
I'm the only one. Me.
People died because of her.
That's right.
All right. And so the very capable and competent head of the FEMA rescue group quit. He's like, I am not going to be associated with this.
That's
I'm
right.
not. And he quit. All right. So again, we could have a whole show on that
It's a
shit,
horrible
too.
state of affairs.
We've got so much going on.
It's such
It's
a
just
horrible.
like we could both just sit here and like throw one thing after another at you.
Right.
You know?
Right. And we've thrown a lot.
We have.
And we have thrown a lot. And I will say, on a lighter note.
Do we have those? Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to wrap up on a lighter note. Let's talk about the
Did we
Maryland,
really go that far already?
the Maryland
Yeah.
Fire Department.
Maryland Fire Department.
Talk about petty. Let's get petty.
Ooh, tell me. Obviously, I don't know this one.
No, the Silver Springs Tacoma Thunderbolts, which is a summer baseball team.
Okay.
So there, I guess, they share a lot at the baseball field with the fire department
Okay.
in Maryland. So apparently a ball, because you know if you park your car near a baseball field, you may get a baseball.
Oh my God!
through your
How many
window.
How many times our cars get hit in the softball field?
I don't know. Yes,
Holy
I mean,
shit.
I am
Yeah.
like a firm believer in parking way the hell away. I'm not like, oh, I want to be right up at the fence so I don't have to get out of my car so I can watch it. Bullshit. Bullshit. Anyway, so a ball had hit the fire truck at some point, and then lo and behold, a firefighter intentionally floods the field after a foul ball cracks his windshield on the truck.
Oh, the truck windshield.
The truck
Wasn't
windshield.
even his.
So he flooded the field, you know, with the big fucking hoses.
Somebody needs to go.
It was shut down for, let's see. It was a video that went out there and showed the water being sprayed onto the field. And they wrote in the popper, they said, this is an absolute clown show.
Oh my God, they haven't recorded.
The fire department floods the baseball field. That's what it says. Absolute clown show.
Oh my God.
The team has filed a complaint with the Maryland National Capital Park Police, as well as the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Services.
Yep.
And it's under investigation. Are you fucking kidding me?
Somebody needs to be suspended.
Games had to be, it took days to dry out.
Somebody needs to be suspended.
I mean, they flooded the field. This is a baseball field where people play baseball. That's why it's a baseball field.
Oh my God.
It's fucking summertime. I mean,
God, that's petty.
This is so, and I'm petty. This is so fucking
That
petty.
is petty.
This is so petty that I had to say something about it because I couldn't fucking believe it. Gallons and gallons of water over the fence onto the baseball field. You share a fucking lot. Then there's liability there when you park your fucking truck there.
right.
That's the shit can happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? What is that glass company? They come to your fucking house.
Oh, yeah.
What is that
Yeah,
stupid
yeah.
glass company where you kind of like, yeah. You could have got your I'm sure the fucking fire department
Oh, my God.
can get their goddamn fucking windshield fixed
That
from
is
a baseball.
hilarious.
So you flood the fucking field. So
So
for
no-
days, all games have been canceled. I mean, that's horrible.
That's terrible.
That is
Families.
terrible shit to do to kids,
Or a
to
piece of
families that
glass.
play for a freaking baseball. You petty motherfuckers. So whoever did that, fucking shame on you.
Oh my
Shame
God.
fucking on you. That's
Yeah.
how I feel about that. I think that's horrible to do.
It is. That's pretty bad, people. That
Flooding
is
a
pretty
baseball
bad.
field that took days and games had to be canceled. And people, I mean, that's just...
And what about the mosquitoes? Because let me tell you, in Maryland, you got water in an area like that. There's mosquitoes.
Well, anywhere you got... Well, I mean...
That's
it's
right.
water.
Water. Yeah, but Maryland is humid. All right, and it's just like those mosquitoes were probably up in like 2 days.
It's just.
I hope they swarmed his ass.
I mean, that's just.
Oh my
That
God.
is super fucking petty. And yeah, it was an absolute clown show. And of course it was recorded. Of course somebody recorded it.
There's
because
a camera everywhere.
Because fucking Big Brother's always watching, guys.
Yep.
And I
Always.
watch Big Brother, by the way. Love that show. But that's my plug. But no, that's horrible.
Oh my God.
That is absolutely
That is
fucking
horrible.
petty. That is petty
That
as
is
shit.
so bad.
That is
So
petty
bad.
as shit. And I think it sucks. And it sucks for those kids. It sucks for the families.
Yeah,
It sucks.
it does.
Fire department really supposed to be saving lives, you know? And that's not what the water's used for, you dickheads. That's not what the water's used for.
You just called him a dickhead.
Sorry. Not sorry. That was a dickhead thing to do. And not just that, but like while you're in there with the holes, are you not like, this is fucking crazy?
I
No,
know.
you're like, yeah, fuck you. You're fucking hit by truck. It wasn't your personal truck. It wasn't your personal. I mean,
no,
come
it
on.
wasn't.
Are you kidding me? So yeah, it's under investigation, and they'll be dead. Yeah, no apology, my ass, man.
No
man.
apology.
No, man. You
Suspended
days
for-
and days.
You get suspended for the amount of days the field was shut down.
That's horrible.
Without
That's
pay.
Without pay. Without pay. Bullshit. Bullshit. Get your shit together, man.
Shouldn't be using, fire department gear for your little petty shit.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's
Yeah.
horrible. That's horrible. You should have went home, got your own hose, came back if that's what you wanted
If you
to do.
needed to do that.
But that's bullshit. So that's petty in nature, a little pettiness of the day.
Yeah.
I will say though, Ozzy Osbourne died.
He died.
He died. Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yeah.
Malcolm-Jamal Warner.
Malcolm-Jamal Warner
Theo
died.
Huxtable.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Trying
man.
to save his daughter.
Trying to save his daughter. Well, he
Yeah.
was in there with his daughter
Yeah,
apparently, and
they
then
were
they
in
say they took her out, and
They
then
got
took
caught
him
in
and
the car.
another guy out, and they're saying now the rumors are because they said he died by asphyxia,
He
with
drowned.
drowning, but the current probably choked the shit out of him. Hey, that's what happens out there. It's craziness. I feel that's
Well,
horrible.
there were a couple of surfboarders that were involved in the rescue, and they got his daughter out. The surfboarder who was getting him out, they both had struggles. The surfboarder had problems,
and they said they worked on him for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's
That's
like
a
kind of
long.
crazy.
That's
too.
I don't want to use the word overkill,
Yeah, but they didn't want to let him go.
for lack of a better term.
No,
It was though.
you don't want to stop in front of the family. You want to
No,
keep
you
going
have to show that you're doing
until
everything.
the ambulance gets
Because when
there.
you're in the hospital in the room,
Yeah.
the family's not there.
No,
You shut it down, you
Yeah.
wait, and then you go outside and act like you've been doing it for 30 minutes.
yeah,
So I will say though about Ozzy Osbourne, he just finished. Okay.
well, he was sick.
Yeah. Well, he had Parkinson's and
Yeah.
things of that sort.
Yeah.
But can I just say how wild it is that he just finished his farewell tour?
Okay, well,
Farewell tour. Literally.
and he did. It was a fundraiser.
Literally.
It was literal. Yeah, it was.
Farewell.
But, hey, at least
76
everybody was
years old.
warned.
76 years
That's
old.
actually not that old.
I actually forgot that he was alive
Ooh,
when I found out that he was not.
alive. That happened.
I was like, what? Wait, Ozzy, what? No. Wait, okay. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, he just finished his farewell tour. Farewell.
Yeah,
So he went out with it.
that's like
He fucking went out with it.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
Did you see Jon
I
Stewart?
didn't end up watching it yet.
And he said he did this whole thing about 60 Minutes and Andy Rooney.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
and he was like, and Andy Rooney is alive, right? Because we all thought Andy Rooney was dead.
I
And
did.
he's like, no, he's not.
Andy Rooney's not dead?
Andy's not dead. He said, and he's rolling over in his bed because he's alive.
I thought Andy Rooney was
He's
dead.
not. He's not.
I
He's
love that
alive.
part of 60 Minutes.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he's alive.
Oh, Andy Rooney, I'm so sorry. I know you're watching. What?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
man.
And
Yeah.
just in case, yo, Andy, I love your segments.
I did too. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, guys.
And
I
he's
didn't,
alive.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
you gotta watch Jon Stewart. You gotta watch it.
Oh, my God.
Did you watch Stephen Colbert, his first backs?
I did. I
All
did.
right, so
I
you
did.
saw
I saw-
John Oliver and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Colbert. Gonna miss that.
Yeah.
Gonna miss that. But I'm sure there's more to come.
You never know. It's 10 months.
It's 10 months, and so much is gonna happen.
So much is gonna
happen in 10 months. But this was your what the fuck Wednesday episode 14.
Yep.
Crime, cover-ups, culture, and chaos, guys.
Chaos. I felt like we were kind of chaotic.
Crime, cover-ups, chaos, culture. It's all out there.
All them C's.
All them C's. It's all out there for you guys. And so next call to action is August 2nd. What is the name of the August 2nd? It is going to be Rage Against the Regime.
Oh, good one.
Rage Against the Regime is the next call to action.
And what are we doing?
I don't know. Bring the signs. Bring the receipts. Bring the energy. Get out there.
Is it?
It's what you got to do. Get out there.
What day is it?
It is August 2nd. It is on a Saturday.
Of course it is.
Saturday that I fly out to Seattle.
She is never here.
Don't say
call
that.
To action.
Don't say that.
She's always showing up.
How are you going to say that on my podcast? I've been there.
Because she's always busy. You've got basketball. Now she's flying to the West Coast because of my niece. She is
That's
going.
Right. That's right. Yep.
That it's a legitimate reason, and there are legitimate reasons. But how
they
do
are
you
legitimate
keep
reasons.
out of
I
this
wasn't
shit?
here, but because I do it here. I do it here for you. I'm here for you.
I'm just saying.
She can hold the sign.
And does.
They're looking for her ass anyway. They're looking for her.
I'm gonna end up in jail for everybody.
Right, and I'm gonna be out of state somewhere. I'll make sure of it. I'll fucking make sure of it. Yeah. So, on that note, don't flood the fucking fields, you dickhead
not flood the
firefighters.
fields.
For the firefighters who do what the fuck they're supposed to do, like save lives.
Yeah.
Here's
Blessings.
to you. But don't do that petty shit. Leave the kids alone, you fuck
Don't
faces.
do the petty shit.
Yeah, exactly. Till next time. See you then. Andy Rooney's alive?
Andy Rooney's alive.